Hey, wow, good stuff. I was gonna see like remixes of like songs out there. But that one was from what were they called again? Actually, this person was called Blockman Studio. The original composer was Dan Salvato. So yeah, the Blockman remix of Doki Doki Literature Club's Your Reality. So hey, it's me, Silver, and I don't have access to their chat, which is really weird because I don't have my tablet with me. Here it is. My phone's in my bag somewhere. At least I think so. Uh, Basically, like as soon as I got home yesterday, I just like immediately like crashed, and I was like not having it like at all. Like you guys have no idea like how tired I am. Like I'm just like super duper tired. So I haven't even checked my I haven't checked anything yet to be honest. So Twitch. All right, I have my laptop here. I think I put my phone like away in my bag, but I just don't know if I just like just dumped it in there like haphazardly or what. Actually, here it is. Thing is, I don't know if it's dead because huh, like it's not even dead yet because I had airplane mode on and I was listening to a bunch of things from Hamilton. Uh, Really great musical, by the way. So let me just make sure that everything here is tip top. Okay, so that's good. So I'm gonna probably use my phone as like the chat because tablet is uh my tablet is running out of juice, so I don't want to like kill immediately because like I charger is the charger cord is a little bit too like I swapped it out for a different one and it's a little bit like too small, so I gotta work around that basically. So I'll just use my phone as the chat. If you guys are wondering like why am I so unprepared, the reason being is that I woke up really later than I was expecting to. And by really later, I meant I woke up at like 8 a.m. like bright and early. I was like, yeah, like I'm super awesome. I'm like ready to do this. And then I close my eyes and it's 4 p.m. And I'm like, shit. I woke up like way later than I was expecting because I went to bed like around I don't say like 12:30. Like I went to bed like around like 1 a.m. because I was watching both the latest episodes for Netju no Susume, Recovery of an MMO Junkie. This anime I've been watching. Fantastic show, by the way. Like I was like tweeting about that yesterday. Really great show. And yeah, I watched it. I was like, good. I go to bed, wake up early, do all my stuff in the morning, and then get ready to stream. But like, I was like, you know what? I guess I can just like have a couple more hours of sleep. So I slept for 15 hours. How I want to put it? A long time for sleeping because like I didn't stay up like I usually do because I was like perfectly like rested and everything. I just like kept sleeping. Like it's crazy. All right, so let me just make sure that everything in here is fine. Uh, Wi-Fi is on and everything. Also, speaking of which, I'm not sure if you guys even caught that freaking IRL stream I did last night. It was really awful, like completely awful because my phone is like old and compared to like most modern phones, like I think Peter's phone was like it's a Galaxy S8 and mine's a Galaxy Note 3. So his was like able to handle it like just fine, and mine was just like terrible. It's like you guys have no idea. Alright. So of course the lighting in here is like darker, but like there is a there is the lamp over there like doing its job because I wanted to like make the atmosphere like more moody because today we're gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club. So we're definitely gonna do that tonight. So let me just crap. So I'll like crap here. So we're gonna make this chat only and okay. I'm just thinking like all the notifications that I missed like all day are just coming in now. So people are just like apparently joining the chat. So whoever you are, thank you for coming in. You guys are in for an experience. It will be the best experience of like me like trying to voice act, but like it'll be an experience, no doubt about that. All right, so I'm gonna like kill volume on this. Then I'm gonna rotate the screen. Hopefully in a way that's like not too crazy, because screen rotation can take a big hit. Right, and then I'm gonna use this to hold it together. All right, cool. We're good. We are good. All right, so let me just make sure that everything is like fine per se. I haven't really started the game yet because it's on Steam, and I gotta make sure that everything is okay. Also I hear like noises downstairs. I think my mom might have come in because like she was out all day. I don't know. Right. Also, apparently we are being hosted by a couple of friends of mine, Gillian, Kareem, and Zeus, Wolfie9878, and Kevin FTW17. Thank you guys so much for the host. Always appreciated. Alright, I think we are good now. Let me just close that, and we can get started with Doki Doki Literature Club. And I gotta scroll all the way to the anime section of my my Steam library, because like that's where I put it. Like not just like visual novels, it's like anime. Alright. So apparently, according to this, people want to play like a minute of Doki Doki Literature Club, which is kind of a lie. Like I'm pretty sure I played it like for 3 hours on a stream. Alright, so let me hit play. Let me make sure that that does fit into the stream layout. So you might hear some music from the anime, from the visual novel, game, whatever. Alright. Also, if you guys are wondering what I'm wearing, if you guys watch enough anime, I'm wearing the Umaru hoodie from Himoto Umaru-chan. There you go. So, get game starting. Oh, it's a full screen game too. Let me see if the audio is still playing actually. Alright, so it is still playing. That's interesting. So I know I can't hear music right now because like I turned it down like a lot. So let me alter the music volume. Fits in the layout. We're gonna get windowed for now because like I'm not sure if anything else would like mess it up basically. Alright, so now it works. Alright, let's try it. good. There we go. So let me just back in. There we go. Looks all brighter now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start the stream. I load my game from right here. So the last time I played the game was November 1st, so it's gonna be like a complete month since I last played the game. Alright, you can use the skip button to fast forward to your text you've already read. So let me just fix this hoodie behind me because it's, there we go. So yeah, skip the button to fast forward to text you've already read. So let's just choose 20 words that we can think, so we can put in a poem. So let's do heartbeat. Twirl. Explode. Out. Disoriented. Swimsuit. Unweaponed. Broken. Intellectual. Infinite. Heaven sent. Sensation. Secretive. Okay, why is only Yuki just like jumping? Fireflies. Bliss. Parfait. Extreme. Vivacious. And determination. Oh, let's do one more. Doki. Alright. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Silverstone. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. That kind of thing. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Would you come for me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? What? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have lost that before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that would be some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves one option. I give up. You feel guilty. You feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Here comes Yuri. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her phrases in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Actually, let me grab my Steam controller, because like I don't want to keep leaning over to grab the computer. So I can use this and just like click. Okay. Also need to lean back a little bit. Yuri. Tell Silverstone to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ugh. Poor Yuri. I already like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have to come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit to that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. It's Natsuki. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks pretty good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to escape. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're just such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monika's in the club room. Not sure if right outfit for this game. This your first playthrough? Yes, this is my first playthrough. Like, actually, I started this game a month ago, but I didn't get to any of the savory parts of the game yet. Like, it was just like the beginning, basically, like what kicks off the story. And as for the outfit, I feel like it's wholly appropriate. I mean, sure, Umaru-chan and this aren't like in the same genre like at all, but like I just wanted to wear it to be like a lot more of an anime trash person. So this is like the completely perfect outfit for this. Good to see you though, Sam. Alright. I noticed someone else who looks like coming to watch as well. Anyways, let me continue this. You have been given sufficient content warnings, right? Yes, I have been. I've noticed all the warnings. I've noticed. Like my friend, another friend of mine, one of my friend Rose, like said, "Hey, I played this game for like the past 3 days straight, and after finishing the game, I needed to call someone to help me put me to sleep because like I could not go back to bed. So I am sufficiently like ready for this. I think I am. So if you don't see me for the next week, you probably know why. Okay. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Okay. This is the kind of game you shouldn't play alone. Have fun. I mean, that's I'm playing. I mean, I'm playing it on a stream, so I guess like I'll be like looking away to like see who's watching and such. So that's also why I want to stream. Like I didn't want to play it like completely like alone. Like I'd rather have people like watch me play and like they can pull me out of the experience basically. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monika choose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You'd have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Silverstone. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already returned to our cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Oh, excuse me there. Give me a minute real quick, I gotta pause. So, let me hit save real quick. Save over that real quick. Alright. Okay. Gotta do two things before I continue, because like I realized a couple. Alright. Okay, so that's all good. Just had to check a couple things. Alright. So let's continue. Okay. Alright, Yuri. Shimata. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks under a glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I'm mostly just sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Silverstone? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a stranger's perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they may out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying anything strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. And wink wink. That's true. In fact, you might also get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the books that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I stepped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Like, are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. And that is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I feel like this is where the story's gonna start taking some weird turns. So hopefully we can see where that goes from here. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Oh, it's just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and after she flips it to her side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Just turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if that takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it up on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Silverstone, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant for that. It's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's fun with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking down forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from her book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer that I only read a few? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after I pick stuff a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem off to first? Alright, let's go with... since we're on the hot topic of Yuri, let's keep going with Yuri. Let's see if you're in for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Silverstone? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing with me before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only regret for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem that you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Alright, here. So it's called the raccoon. I'm gonna use the mouse for this one. Okay. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay. I would say that, like, I'm here. I'm thinking, is the raccoon now dead? Did she cut the raccoon? Because, like, very much exposition on the knife, and then of course we hear the rush of blood. So implications, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm like an art major. I was an art major, so like these are things that like come up to my head every time. So yeah, that's me. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. Also, yeah, I can read cursive. Like, it's not that hard. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, that's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more usual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Silverstone? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Boy, do I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, so that's the series part. In the meantime, let me see who's here real quick, just to say hello. First, we've got myself, Lord the Mountain, Nightbot, and Royal Blue Wizard. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. Yeah, real quick, so I can make sure that Nightbot's working fine, because I didn't see it pop up with anything. Alright, there we go. Alright, next up, we're gonna go to... let's go to Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say that it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't the train wreck I'll take as a win. Oh, holy crap. Oh. Yawning. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds you of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. but you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably fly away like a letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm just supposed to show you my poem. Here. I bet hers is gonna be like really cute. Just give me it real quick. Okay, so this one's called Amy Likes Spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. Not why I'm friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like her spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's mean. Fucking mean, dude. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. That she hates spiders. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. We'll lose a heads all these over. Alright, Sam. You go enjoy your supper. Feel free to come back and watch me go through this game even more. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try to not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri has made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to that. Alright, next up we're going to do Sayuri. Sayuri. Here we go. Ooh, I like this one, Silverstone. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Silverstone. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what my kind of writing is. Shit, I kind of fucked up that line. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Oh my god. Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Silverstone. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. So Sayuri's one is called, it's called Bottles. Alright, let me use my mouse for this part, because scrolling on this is kind of like, Anyways. Okay, this is Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. That's the first line? Okay, never mind that. Let me just keep reading. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle will start out to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and dinging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. Okay, the rhymes are a little bit too much for me, but like, I like the other parts of it. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tiles between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. The fuck? They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? What the fuck? I usually say that, yo? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry if I have a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. That was really fucking creepy, too. Like, holy shit. Like, wow. I'm still like kind of stunned here. And now here comes Monica. Okay, here we go. Hi again, Silverstone. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Silverstone. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it by just feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyway, you wanna read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Let's take a look. Alright, this one is called Save Me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? What the shit? Okay, I think now we're starting to get to the creepy parts of it. Okay, let me put my head back on actually. Okay. I was kind of freaking out for a second because I was like, where's this going? Are they gonna fucking like scare the crap out of me now? Yeah, something like that, basically. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. One moment, please. Well, hold on. One moment, please. I want to see this real quick because I just clipped this, and my reaction was just like, good. Hang on a second. Copy the clipboard. I want to play it real quick. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's right to Okay, that was actually pretty crazy. Hang on a second. Royal Blues has returned. Sam, boy, where have you been? Things are happening, apparently. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. What is this tip even about writing? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each one of us are gonna have to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also gonna be letting anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sire's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah, I was gonna say, my expression in that clip was like dead on, cause like I literally the moment I hit it, I just hit clip that because I was like really surprised. Right. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You did already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire other people to do the same. And the more people that will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Well, I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and writing a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Oh, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is "The Way They Fly." Hang on a second. Let me grab my tablet so I can, in case of any latent reactions, I'm gonna see if I can clip with the Twitch app. All right. So I got that here. I'm gonna leave it over here for now. Also, I'm kind of itching back here. Also, before I start, I could do want to share that clip on Twitch. I mean on Twitter. So give me a quick moment. I'll be I'll be right back actually. Give me like 2 minutes. I gotta like also I gotta get a refill of my my ginger ale. So I'll be right back. You guys like hang there. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, let's make sure everything is all good. Alright, let's get back to the action. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Maybe it's her, maybe it's Maybelline. That was a good one, Sam. Why is she suddenly putting on so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we each give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard it wasn't forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. It'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Okay, God, I just need so much water because I'm reading so much, you know? It's not like I don't like talk that much while I'm playing like actual games, but like it's about the same, you know? Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't as aimlessly cheery as Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I would probably wouldn't think of it too much. Sorry. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone who I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Silverstone liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Well, then next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't let me go before Silverstone. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Silverstone lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Ow! Natsuki. It's fine. No, it's not fine. That's hurtful. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just... embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I've been making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Silverstone. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go already. I'll walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on our way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri comes with the words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of a question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Ah, god damn it, now I gotta save. So my rule of thumb is that I save another slot for like decisions. God damn it. I always walk with Sayuri, so like, why won't I walk with Yuri? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point to speculating something that that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sorry. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh god, do we know. Oh my god, do we know. Alright, give me a minute real quick. So we gotta make another poem, and it will be, I don't think it will be too hard. Alright, just checking it again. We got Nightbot, we got myself, we got Lord of the Mountain, we got Robe the Wizard, and we got Stu Review. Yo, what's up, Stu? It's good to see you here, man. I know it's like 10 a.m. or so in Australia land. So, glad to see you here. Alright, so let's make our poem. So, let's go landscape. Uncanny, after image, vitality, extraordinary. I always put in Doki. It doesn't matter like what part of it. Doki, Starscape, chocolate, sensation, incongruent. Valentine. Suicide or anime? Hi, dude. Oh, hey, Gammon. Hey, Gammon. I hope I pronounced your name right. Gammon is Bay. Hi there. Like, it's really good to see you. Like, hi. It's always cool to see people come from Cream and Cheese's stream. I know it's like, it should be like around like midnight or such, like for you guys. So I'm glad to see you come in so late. Alright, we're gonna do anime. Alright, anime, variants, kawaii, infallible, crimson, nature, ooh, effulgent. Hey, we got a follower. Did the following thing not come up? It's really weird. I know. Yeah. Parfait. Clumsy. Alright. Like, Lord. Oh, there we go. I think that's happened. The music from the game. The music from the game overpowered the sound from the alerts. So yeah, gaming is Bay. Thank you so much for following the channel. Of course, you can check my schedule with the exclamation point schedule. Of course, my thing is gonna be like Eastern Standard Time compared to yours. So basically, just add 6 hours to yours, and you'll be like around the same point. So 6 p.m. my time, which is like midnight your time for like Sundays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, which is like when I do games, and Tuesday and Thursday I do art at 4 p.m., which is 10 p.m. your time. So yeah, thank you so much for the follow, and of course, welcome to the Mountaineer crew. You are awesome. Stu Review says, slept in a little bit, but I made it. Thanks, Stu. I figured like it's morning, and at least you're not as bad as I was this morning, because what happened with me is that I woke up at 8 a.m. this morning, and I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm gonna, like, set up everything for stream and make sure everything's all running fine and, like, do my stuff. But then I woke up at 4 p.m. because I was like, you know what? Let me sleep in a little bit more. And I was, like, gone for, like, the entirety of the day. No one woke me up. My phone was dead, so my alarm was not on. My alarm clock over there is off. I don't know why. So it was really weird. So I woke up at 4 p.m. I was like, shoot, I had to like prepare the stream in like 2 hours, and I'm here. Like I'm fine. I got some food. I got a drink. You know. I mean, I got a snack, but like it's not like dinner. You know. So I'll have to work on that later on. Yeah. I'm gonna play World War 2. Oh, Call of Duty World War 2? That's cool. I'll see you later. Alright, gaming. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You enjoy your game. I'm always glad to see like someone else from my friend's stream coming into my stream. It's always appreciated. Alright, let's continue with the game. Monica says alright, let me just get into like the mode, you know. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in here too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Yeah, sleeping is a gaming tradition. It is. It really is. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Yeah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying we don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Ika. Oh, I get it. Hang on. Something's in my ear. There we go. Monica. Okay, hang on a second. Let me keep tweaking the volume a little bit, because alright, I'm gonna keep that down, crank up the volume a little bit. Alright, we're good. So that I can hear the alert next time, you know? Monica. Ika. Shinyak, 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 Ika Musume. Squid Girl. That's a good anime, by the way. Squid Girl. I wish I had the hat for that, but I guess Splatoon's like enough. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. That has to be like a reference to, like, that's a fourth wall break. Let's just focus on the event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I put my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Silverstone, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Huh? You think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging the rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Silverstone. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm just saying that the thing on her mind is you, Silverstone. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri she's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Silverstone. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Alright, hold up. We're getting too real here. Stop that. That's not cool. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across to the room where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri appearing at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get away anywhere like this. I've never seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit at one next to her own. Alright, let me just plug in my other charger for the tablet, because it's dying. If I can find the charger for it, the cable for it, I guess, because it's somewhere way down this bag, and I have a very bad tendency of just dumping shit way down. Got it. Oh crap. Oh shit, I hit it by accident. Alright, so I'm gonna plug in the tablet. I'm just gonna leave the tablet to charge actually. And then I'll just use the phone for anything like clipping or anything like that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get back to the reading, shall we? Well, see if I can back up a bit. And make sure my ears aren't hurting me, because sometimes when I have this on for too long, my ears start to hurt. There we go. Feels a lot better actually. Alright. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Also, why is the fan off? I need more, needs to be a little bit cooler. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm reading into it a little too much. Silverstone? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, so no matter how well you may know them. So, you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match up with what's going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply in my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you give me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're in here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it is to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monika, please mind your business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Silverstone in club activities? Ooh. Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Silverstone. Wow. Yuri's fucking standing up for herself like that. It's crazy. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Over to the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to just judge people like that. Silverstone, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns light rain shower into a hurricane. No, Wouldn't you hate me? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Something weird just happened. Something weird just happened in the top left corner, didn't it? Like, I just saw in the stream recording. What the hell happened? So, something weird, like, literally just happened. Like, I'm scared. Something flickered in the top left. I saw that. Like, I'm sure you guys saw that too. I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention or just listening to me, like, talk. But, like, I saw something flicker in the top left. Alright. I'm freaking out a little bit, but, like, I'll continue. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Silverstone, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. I'm still freaking out because, like, something flickered in the top left, and I was like, what the hell was that? I won't pay any mind for now, but I know that's gotta be something, like, happening. I don't know what else. Silverstone, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Actually, I like peppermint, but thank you very much for oolong. Anything is fine. See? I'm a peppermint tea kind of person, okay? Just, like, say, hey, I got peppermint tea, and I'll be like, I got my cup with me. Big, tall cup. Ready for peppermint tea. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a bit longer, or a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's right, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Silverstone. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Silverstone, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. Coffee all the way, but my friends nag me to drink tea. Tea is really good, though. Like, nothing against coffee at all, because, like, for me, like, I'm just really specific with, like, what I want for coffee, but, like, tea is really good. Like, it's good for you, too. Like, trust me, I got absolutely nothing against coffee lovers, but, like, tea is so good. Also, I'm pretty sure Yuri was talking about her bra, because, like, since she has a modest bust, as you can tell, it's probably causes, like, back pain for her. I've watched, like, enough animes, like, and also know enough about, like, back posture, and, like, you know, I've drawn a lot of, like, girls, like, with, like, that, and then was like, but her back, though. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. And plus, I had a girlfriend who had back issues like that, too, so it makes complete sense. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Cyrus' candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with tea. You and I and Snag sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same read position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Ooh. I can't see too well. Oh. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it harder to even focus. But because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then maybe I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Oh, look at this expression. She holds it so that I don't have any. That I hope to have any other harder time reading it. I'll screenshot this. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. He feeds her. She doesn't even look up from away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively put the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me just like she needs to confirm what just happened. Silverstone? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can just tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Ah! Ah! Okay, that was actually really good. That was good. That was really good. That broke the tension really well. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Silverstone, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hasten to clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright, let's go to Yuri first. Alright, here we go. Silverstone. Your writing has improved. Your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improvise so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling... I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Silverstone, during lunchtime I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discovered the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Silverstone. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. What can I? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all the time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Silverstone. I speak too slowly, I second guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping that I'd make friends, and I would say that I've at least had one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in between her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show you your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Alright, so here we go with another poem. This one is called Beach. Oh, so let me use the mouse for this, because obviously scroll wheel. There we go. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is still the same. It's the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Alright, that's her poem. Someone asked you if I'm still street swimming. Yeah, my friend was asking if I was still streaming, and since he was the one who told me to stream the game, so he'll be coming in very shortly. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Alright. Crap. Alright. I did read that part. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we both wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she would want to do something like that. She probably wants to just show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright. Also, noticing a bit of a jump in our viewer count. So I guess hopefully Matt is here. So Matt, if you are here, hey man, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you have a Twitch account, but feel free to follow me, and I'll be doing more streams like this in the future. Alright, so next one, I'm going to be sharing it to Natsuki, because I want to see her take on the beach theme. There you go. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm just mostly glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure that you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyway? That's... It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call it a joke? That seriously hurt. Okay, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's the kind of point. I should really just watch my mouth for Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds the poem out to me like nothing even happened. Alright, so here we go. Here you go. This is Natsuki's version of the beach thing. The title of hers is I'll Be Your Beach. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you off long ago. My words are getting so tongue-tied because my mouth is getting dry. Hang on a second. I need more water. Alright, here we go. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Kind of felt like a song in a way, because like it repeated like the second and fourth stanzas, but like it's also nice. Nice ending there. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's taking it was a lot more solemn. Well, that's... Jeez. She better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing more that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Wow, she seems pissed. Alright, next up is Sayuri, who fucking blew me the fuck away last time, to be honest. Because her second poem is like really, really dark. Alright, Sayuri. It's nice, I guess. Oh, what the hell? Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need me to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably you're... She's jealous, isn't she? Because I said Yuri to her when I walked with that question earlier, so she's jealous. Alright, and Matt also recommended me to look into the game files like occasionally, because apparently they do change over time. So I guess I will look into that like once the... Actually, let me give you a quick one real quick. Meanwhile, before I read her poem, let me actually look into the game's files. Because apparently it does change over time, which is interesting. And also that might explain why the game kind of like glitched a bit like earlier. All right, so Steam apps, Common, Doki Literature Club, Log. Okay, nothing in the log, I guess. So this is made in Ren'Py, which is amazing. Hang on a second. Copyright. Yeah. I must admit, I am thoroughly unimpressed by Matt telling you to do this. By Matt telling you to do this. I see. DDLC app. Contents. Info. Crap. Crap. I shouldn't open that. I suppose so. Like it was his weird idea from like way back too. Saves. Lib. Yeah, that just really anything here I can like look at because like I can't like check the files at all. Alright. Ren'Py. License. I thought she'd Ren'Py license. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, nothing really here. Like, nothing here really stands out. Like, even in the log. Because I thought there was something like crazy in here, but like, I guess it's something I'll look into like afterwards. All right, let me just continue with the reading. Actually, all right, back to the game. So she's still pretty pissed off. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. And that makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Silverstone. Sayuri? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything... Oh, Sayuri cheerfully walks out the classroom humming to herself. No poem? Oh, that's not fair. Here comes Monica now. Alright. Hi, Silverstone. Have you thought about what you want to submit to to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your writing, or with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration from Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about the literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Oh, no, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky. The victim of the currents of wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with her breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if you all had the same answers, if you all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we couldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. She says as a 2D character, like, on my screen right now. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Stop. Stop this game. Yeah, that. That was a slip. She's slipping. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something changed just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when you were just in the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off blue when she's not around. Where did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression comes from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki was making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you have that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys... Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez. Even I can tell now. I guess I'll never give Sayuri... I guess I'll never get Sayuri credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Silverstone. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with my club members? How am I never getting a response to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It sounds like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to rumble a bit of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. So some may not like to be around you if you'll make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like more like you're making excuses for Silverstone too. What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what you'd think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Silverstone to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Silverstone, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. What the heck's going on, man? Okay. I gotta say this right here. Like my gut's saying like I should go to Yuri, but like I haven't Sayuri just left. I don't want to like leave her alone. Alright, let's like let me think first, okay? Because obviously I'm gonna go Yuri, because like I've been on the Yuri like Yuri slash like me train like ship going on basically. I don't want to be the Monica. I'm sketchy about this. Like I've heard I haven't heard anything about her, but like I don't for some reason she gives you like the weirdest vibe. And Natsuki is just a little shit. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. She's a little shit. So I actually want to see what's up with Sayuri. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, I prefer help with Sayuri. I mean, we're already neighbors, and but Monica said Sayuri was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh, so I can't choose Sayuri. Just think of the club, okay? Then Yuri. Well, then I'll probably mostly helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Silverstone? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to get over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit. Do you feel the same way, Silverstone? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even want to do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Silverstone picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting mature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was just trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something that Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri would always help someone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I'll see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat to each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe this slipped out my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I decided not to press you for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Excuse me. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Silverstone. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Thank you, Gilligan Stash, for the host. I appreciate it. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to that on Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna come to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri found out? Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri found out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. There's nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday, so time skip, obviously. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up about a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive about it at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we've texted each other all the time, or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. Oh god. I head out to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi, Silverstone. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but you can tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animal and wall decoration that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it would be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know about that? Sorry, I'd always up by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. It's no good, Silverstone. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment now, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. You can't say that with like a smiling face, you know. That's horrible. Sayuri! I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Uh, Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Silverstone. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayuri? You're just really going to make me say it, aren't you, Silverstone? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayuri? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed by a close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do was tell me. Hey, Gilligan. You don't understand at all, Silverstone. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also it feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. And then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer to everyone in the club. It feels like a spirit going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Silverstone. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayuri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to set these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayuri's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Silverstone. Sayuri. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Silverstone. Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Silverstone. Sayuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand why I'm feeling Silverstone. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. She does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wiped her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, it has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. Surprised, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over, too. I think Sayuri's right. I shouldn't be worrying about too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay. Okay, so I can see why they definitely had all those content warnings. Like, you know, that shit fucking hit me. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. Like inside, I'm kind of like shaking because like I've gone through that like sense of like depression. So yes, how's your sex life? You watched the disaster artist today, didn't you? Because I saw the picture of you like dressing as one of the characters. Uh, yeah, no, Johnny. Bit rough. Not even kidding. Like shit, that was fucking rough. Also, hi to the 4 viewers who are watching. Shit. Yeah. That was tough. That was really tough. Honestly, like I don't like try to like fucking come to terms with like depression like that because like most times I do like hide it away like that, and it was really a complete shock to me. Yeah, because like I do like that was literally like almost like a fucking reflection. Yeah. So that's really tough to like hit. That's really like tough like string to pull. It's a lot. Like especially in the past like week. Like yeah, this week has been like honestly like kind of depressing because like I was like in bed all the time. I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't get up so early today because like I was just like sleeping. Like sleeping is like the one thing I do the most. Like besides like working and other stuff. Like I sleep like a lot. Like most times because I don't have time to like fucking do anything. But yeah, like fucking hey, holy shit, that was like real. Like and I was like fucking joking around the game. I'm like, haha, this game is like funny. And then it's like gut punch, kidney punch, all the punch. Like what the fuck? Like I think I should have caught it when it went like in her poem. Like because her poem really did catch me by surprise. Because I was like the first one that she did was like kind of like it was rushed because like she said it herself, she rushed it. But then when she put some actual thought between in her words, like it fucking got real. So damn, that fucking hurt. Like not even kidding right there, man. Like holy shit. Like I'll be honest, like I was very very close to crying, like a little bit, because like damn that does like that's a knife into you. Like I'm actually gonna what time is it now? It's like 8:31, and I still have like a couple of hours. I have like a now I gotta go from like from 6 to 10. Like I'll keep going for as long as I can. Like if I but if anything causes me to like just like stop and just like take a break, then I probably will. Cause like my friend did say, if you feel like uneasy at all, like stop, like cause like it's gonna get like worse from there. So I'll keep going, but like I'll pump the brakes when I need to. So shit. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get some water, and I will be like right back in just like 2 minutes. I just gotta grab a water from the fridge. So I'll be right back. Ah, goddamn, mute. I was muted the entire time. I was reading over the chat, and I was saying that I was saying I didn't realize that was near the end of Act One, and I was saying to Real Blue Wizard that it's alright. Like I didn't mind knowing that was like around the end of Act One, so it's alright. Like of course, like normally I have like a no backseat gaming rule, but like I mean like of course in moderation. So like I'm just like make sure that it's alright. Just like just don't you don't need to like tell me like where I am at in the story. Like, I do like to like have like an air of mystery of like where I'm going with this. But no problem, no problem regardless though. Like you guys to be like chill. Yeah. All right, let me start the story again because like I forgot I was muted because like normally when I mute like I put my my mic mute on, but I didn't I muted the stream via OBS, so I forgot to do that. So I probably should just mute it from here from like now on. All right, so here we go. And also, I was also saying that I got food from Kentucky Fried Chicken because apparently, because like my parents like came over and there's a bucket of chicken. Yeah. Oh, my bad. That's why I would break. No, it's okay, man. Like normally these streams go up to like 10 p.m. But like I was thinking about taking a break, but I was like, you know what, I can keep going because like normally I aim for like at least like 4 hours, a 4 hour stream because like it's a lot of time to play with the game, and also I don't want to take like long breaks during stream because like long breaks means like people will like leave, and then coming back it's gonna be hard to like retention wise, So I kind of want to have like a good like solid block of like gaming, and then afterwards I'll do all those things that I need to care about, like make sure I have like water or get some food. Like I grabbed like a quick bite of the food that I had, but it's right behind me right now. I'm trying to like not like look at it, but like I'll keep going. So don't worry about it. Like it's completely fine. Like no problem. You are new to the stream, so don't worry about it. Also, thanks for the follow. Like I didn't realize that he went ahead and followed. The events bar I think told me that you followed. All right, so let's get on with this. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic, and that was not what I meant to press. I meant to press the this. Yuri? She's wearing one of those sweaters, the turtleneck sweaters. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You guys could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you? Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Nice room, by the way. I got a flat screen and everything. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed if my room were to be a mess if you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly into her lap, as if to make sure that she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to figure that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was gonna use them in the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder, a cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion about anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on them to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Silverstone. If you can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. She's kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression after once again. Would you have to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Silverstone! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood outside my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and nosy fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts her finger in her mouth and looks to ha! Whoa, hold it! Stop! What? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. What the hell? Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. What? I'm sorry, what? Hang on, guys. I'm clipping that for a second. Give me a minute. All right, so clipboard. Excuse me, lady. You can't just like take my finger and just like suck it like a vampire, okay? All right. So I shared the clip in the chat. I'm actually gonna rewatch it on my tablet real quick. So give me like 2 seconds so I can like admire me freaking out, basically. All right, swipe that away. You can't just do that though. That's weird. Good God, man! Like, you're just killing me like today, you know? All right, I just gotta find the freaking thing because like I just made it. Here it is. She can, she will, she did. You're right. Hang on. Yep, that was a great clip. Good Lord, like that was just like you can't just do those things. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. You were not thinking. What next? Do you love blood too? Are you a vampire? Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sure it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Right? Like, was she trying to help, guys? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and the current finger in return. Silverstone! Did you just redo that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have been extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Silverstone. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I had no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. It's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was like a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, you'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than using full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. You ready? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. You can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Hey, Matt. There you are. X incarnate. Took me forever to find my username. I see. Like, I guess you haven't used like Twitch in a while. I guess. Yeah. I completely understand. Yeah. Ah, neat. What are you getting? What are you gonna write? Well, let's see. Yuri is best girl. I like her a lot. Like she's my favorite so far. It'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we won't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. Oh, I've been bouncing in and out, but that's anonymous. I guess that explains why the viewer count goes up and down every so often. That's cool. That's cool. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner of watercolors feels a lot like the art class project that we had back then. Been out and about. I see. No worries, man. I'm glad that you watched it anyway, because like you did suggest this, and I was like, you know what? Like the moment I decide to stream this, like you'll be the first to know. Yeah, it's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I actually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if you don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that all? Or is that so, I should say. Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, cause my head to bump into hers. Yeah, I can't like pronounce that, but like you can tell it's like an anime expression. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly leave my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, is all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry if it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with a little hot water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. Here. And screenshot. Wait, hang on, can I hide that? Yeah, I can hide it. There we go. Okay. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is there something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, halfway through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine will give me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. What? Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. A Korean girl asks, is there sex in this game? I don't think so. And even so, if there was like sex, I mean, they would say so. But like there is no like boinking in this game. Like in Katawa Shoujo, definitely. But that's why whenever I stream that game, I turn out the adult content. But for this one, there is no boinking. Why am I saying that like I'm a kid? There's no sex in the game. Maybe undertones here and there, but like I don't think it ever goes that far. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. Even so, Korean girl I can't stream that on Twitch. Like they have a hard like path on like nudity, you know. Like some games you cannot stream on Twitch like at all. Like you can't stream like Honey Pop and those kinds of games. Like that's why some VNs that you see on Twitch today, they have filters so you can't see the adult content. And from what I've seen in this one, there are no kinds of like adult content like filters anyway. So like it's all like legit. Okay, let me continue with the reading, I guess. Yuri says, "I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine." Right. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and will continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping you could have some extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. But because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Silverstone. Yuri takes a step closer to me, and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Okay, really close. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Huh? Hi, Silverstone. Sayuri? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Silverstone. I just stopped to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be out together at the festival tomorrow, so... That's fine, right? Of course. Sayuri beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayuri waves goodbye after her. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried seeing my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It just makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Silverstone? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Silverstone. If I wasn't here, they wouldn't have to waste their sympathy on me. You'd have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden that your mind's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. So it's something that I wouldn't trade for everything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Silverstone. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Silverstone, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always knew what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. No. No. No, 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 no. First off, I can't say I love her because that's obviously like not true. Like I'm her best friend, and there has been like no spark at all. Like where I'm clearly moving towards Yuri as love interest. So she has to be like my dearest friend. You know, I'm not gonna like force out like a love thing because obviously that's gonna be like the worst thing you could do to a person. So yeah, sorry, he'll always be my dearest friend. He'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? Not gonna lie, you're kind of making me want to buy this game. Oh, really? It's a really good game, but also never played the VN before though. Okay, for your first VN, honestly, I would say maybe this isn't good for your very first one, because there's been this game is a lot more than it seems. It's a very like Roblucid says, like it's a very unconventional VN. Honestly, if I were to recommend your first visual novel, I would say go for Katawa Shoujo. That was my first VN, like in full, and I've loved that. I've loved that ever since. Like I can never like stop like talking about Katawa Shoujo. And also the good thing about Katawa Shoujo, and well, this is also free, but also Katawa Shoujo is free as well, and it's amazing. So honestly, as a first VN, I would recommend that a lot more than Doki Doki Literature Club. This one is a lot more different. I mean, it's by the guy who did Project M mod of Smash Bros. Brawl. Yes, that is the one with the disabled girls, like Katawa Shoujo. It's really good. Like, honestly, like Doki Doki was my first VN. Stew. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. Yes, but yes, it is one with the disabled girls, and like, it's really good. Like, I know a lot of people say like some weird things about it, like oh, like 4chan made a game about like screwing disabled girls. It's actually a really good VN. Like, I streamed it like a couple months ago too. When way before I became affiliate, I was testing out like a VN stream to see how it worked. And honestly, Katawa Shoujo, me streaming Katawa Shoujo was the reason why I decided to stream Doki Literature Club, because like I figured like me reading out VNs like this would be like very good. Plus, also, it's nice to like read out loud and just like kind of like act a bit because like before I used to just like be like sit in silence and just like do it, but like it wasn't really like that good. So I when I read out more and like was like emotionally invested, like it helps me like enjoy VNs a lot more. So yeah, that's like my whole take on it. So yeah, as a first VN, you can only get this because like this is free on Steam, so you definitely get it for your library. But like also consider like other like VNs, like Kusawa Shoujo, uh, Little Busters is also a really good VN. I have that on my Steam wish list. It's like $30 on Steam, which is a lot, but it's a really big like franchise series. Like I watched the anime. I watched both seasons of the anime, and it was really good. But I want to like play through the VN eventually. What else? There's like a lot. There's a lot of VNs. Like I haven't really gotten to like a lot of them because like I don't have time. Plus also I don't know where to even begin. But there are there's like a lot of like recommendations I've been given. Love is one of them. Shana technically had a VN, and that even though the show was terrible, like his VN. I love like key things. Sayano Uta, which is like more scary though. I'm thinking. Angel Beats. Angel Beats is a VN as well. Like I love the animes I've watched that had like visual novels in the beginning, like they were adapted from VNs. I've been like looking into like those a lot. Also, I guess Clanad is like is a really big one as well. So yeah, that's my whole spiel about VN so far. Really good. Doki Doki Literature Club. I was about to say Doki Doki Panic. Doki Doki Literature Club is maybe not the best first VN because like it's very unconventional as a VN in terms of like its twists. But like, yeah, go for it if it's up to you. All right, so I'm sorry that we cut the Cyrus time because like this is obviously a very very pivotal scene. Let's see. I'll take into consideration. I was thinking the VNs, but the beginning of them always seems important. Yeah, to be fair, there's always like a hump with like VNs because like if they don't really like grab you like immediately, then you lose focus. For me, for Katawa Shoujo, for me, I think the reason why I gave it the time of day is because I kind of paced myself because like it seems boring in the beginning, but you kind of have to get over like the initial hump. It's like with like the first 3 episodes of an anime because like if it doesn't hook you, you're gonna drop it, right? But like I've been changing like my sensibilities on anime because like there have been shows that picked up like halfway in or like near the end, like more halfway in than the end because like, by the end I probably would have been gone by now. But like I know like one anime that I definitely changed my mind on was Punchline, and that came out in 2015 I think. And the anime didn't really like hit me until like episode 6, but like that was when everyone was like saying this anime is probably like one of the best like written shows of the season, and that's why I love that show very much. Like just give it a try because like I know they seem boring in the beginning because like sometimes the writing may not be like strong in the beginning, but like as they develop, like it obviously gets a lot better. Like I feel like that's the thing with games like this because like in the beginning for this game too, I thought it was kind of dry. But then once I got more into the meat of it, like it felt a lot more engaging. And then once they hit me with the whole depression thing with Sairi here, like that really that was a hook for me, All right, so I'm gonna continue. I already spoke this line, so see, let me continue. Crap, my controller was off. All right, okay. I should write a poem about this. Sairi, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else, Silverstone. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Sairi smiles finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. And fucking screams. I'm not screaming that loud in this house. This is like it's 9:15 p.m. and my mom if my mom hears me screaming, she's gonna wonder if I'm dying. Oh my god, I'm not screaming that loud. Like substitute any like anime scene that they might remember from like screaming like and crying. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that they don't even know how to react. Sairi looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sairi! I'm left helpless standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I could have done is support Sairi through her feelings and help her in the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. But what the hell did Monica say to her? That's my issue. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'm walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's still too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Year and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki, about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Silverstone, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each desk by her classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that house all the poems you're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days that's this important she tried a little harder. I say that, but I'm suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Silverstone. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Huh? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. What? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned her down her confession? That makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Oh no! Clipping. Oh, good. Oh my god. Okay, that's too much. That is really too much. Holy crap. Hang on a second. Oh my god. This game's gonna give me a heart attack. Okay, so I'll share the clip again with you guys just to be sure. I'll just make sure that I'm creating clips of this because like this is like really like good like clip worthy moments. Like I'm like, and also like I want to my reactions to this are legit like genuine. Like I'm not trying to like fucking oversell you guys or anything like that. All right, pretty cool. Oh my god, my head. Holy crap. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Well, yeah, they really did. Something that will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one that she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know it's what's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading a poem, I get a pit at my stomach. Silverstone? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayuri, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave this classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What the fuck? What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal for me to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking to her school makes her really happy. Like, besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her to her. I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up on her phone either. And I guess they open the door and let myself in. Sayuri? Here it is, a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayuri's room, I knock on her door. Sayuri? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I already didn't want to have her enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? This a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayuri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. This is why I can't believe what my... I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayuri I'd be there for her. I told her I knew what's best, that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would you do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I knew, what she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw Literature Club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. The one I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Shut up, game. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 What the fuck? Oh, shit! No, that's not right. That's not right. What the hell? What the hell? You can't fucking play this music when you... What the heck? No! Oh, crap. I see an annoying girl running towards you from the distance, waving her arms like an arrow. She's only listening. That girl is... You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself make today, but it just works out. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she I know this part! Like, it's the beginning! Good job, Sylvie, you broke it. However, I just hit an idol in front of her and let catch up to me. What the fuck? It's an early school day in the older. Mornings usually. Meanwhile, I've always at school a lot. That's a lie! I always tell myself that it's about time I met some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and so before I know it, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I had no choice but to start the anime club. Silverstone? Monica? My goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably... I know this part already. Basically, out of my league. But having her smile at me so genuinely feels a bit... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I was just looking for some advice to lease for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I'm actually quit the debate club. Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics. I know this part already! I had to take something I personally enjoyed and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Duh! Stop that! Knock it off! Literature club. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. I can see that, but it's really not that boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything, really. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? So it's just that manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Silverstone. Am I still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, it's any chance to give me a favor. I won't ask you to join, but could you visit my club? I have no reason to refuse. I can't even look at the game anymore, because like I'm scared. Awesome. You're really sweet, Silverstone. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her It's Sayuri! Monica, full of energy, springs like on the classroom door. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. Duh! Stop that! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Silverstone. All words get me the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki... My save data! My save data! Where is it? What the shit? Oh, come on! It's not fair! What time is it now? It's like 9:30. Half an hour of this bullshit. You gotta be kidding me. The girl with the sour tooth, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki. This is Yuri, the vice pre- No, she's not! What are you talking about? You never saved. I saved the game like 6 times! I had save data! If I had to Silverstone in the classroom, you just had to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, you know, sorry. Check the game folder. I didn't forget that, but I happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Silverstone? My Wow. What the hell, man? What the fuck? Alright, I'll check the game folder. Steam apps. Common. Doki Doki Literature Club. Happy Thaw. What the fuck? What is What's this Happy Thoughts shit? Like, ugh. Alright, no more backseating. I think it's starting to aggravate me a little bit, actually. Let's just keep it like straightforward. Like, I'll check everything afterwards. I did a few tests here afterwards. You walk to the corner of the room, over to the closet. You know, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. You can put it that way. Not many people are putting out all the effort to sign something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I know all these lines! Well, I guess. Trust different girls. It's just so hard to like look at this, like, you know. How many people are watching this? Like 6 people? Like it's jumped from like 7 to 6 and stuff. Like it's been going up and down. So let me see something real quick. Okay, so X Incarnate, some person named Foxy Boy Nick, see review. Yeah, there's like all the people who I expect to be here. Did you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? They gave us permission. I know that. I know all these lines! What kind of things do you have to read? Well, I don't read at all. Manga. Can I just stop playing? Like, is that an option? Like, now I'm just like scared. Like, I'm really scared now, because like, that's just like, Here's an option. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down. Like, my fucking heart's about to jump out my chest, and I don't want to get a heart attack and die, like, today. Save slot number 2. Slide out. Yes, I want to quit! I was like how the game just like I was like how the game just like kills itself basically. Close the program. Swear to God. It's over. What the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? You know, I got food over there. I can watch anime, like good-natured anime that won't fucking freak me the fuck out. What the fuck? Ah, my insides are just like quivering right now. Like, holy shit. God damn it. I guess that's what Rose probably meant then. Oh my god. Fuck. Does your has a lot of content warnings? Yeah, I can tell. Like, holy shit. Like, I was like, content warnings. Like, I was like, I'll be fine. And then the depression was definitely one that hit me pretty hard. But then now all this shit is just like going completely far beyond my expectations. Like, they really went ahead and made like the game like the VN of like absolute like I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, it's just fucking. Yeah, it's a lot. I didn't even know like Renpy could like do this. Man, my head hurts. This is the guy who made Project M. Yeah, Dan Salvato, if I'm pronouncing his name right. Holy shit, dude! Like he made one hell of a game, one hell of a VN. Okay, now I'm cold. Let me turn on a light. Good God. Ah, God. Some light in here. All right. Sounds like I might just end the stream here then. I was thinking about like playing like a different game or like altogether, but like now I'm just like tired, you know, like absolutely just like tired. Ay ay. Intense, you know, like really intense. Like holy shit. It's definitely something, huh? Yeah, it's something, Stu. It's really something. If anything, I'll probably take a week off and then I'll stream it just again next Saturday. I don't think I could go to like going to tomorrow and try and say, hey, let's play more Doki Doki Literature Club. I was like, no, I need a week. I need recovery time. You know, like I can't just go back into that. You nuts? Ugh. Oh my god. Like, all right. So I'm just gonna like share those 3 clips on Twitter or something. Like while saying, holy shit, this game. Like, wow. Oh my god. And I'm gonna like basically like de-stress with like tons of good-natured anime that won't fucking come up behind me and say, "Hey, let's make this all crazy and let's do all this shit." Oh my god, I was looking at my keyboard thingy. I don't know why. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, I'll definitely go take my time. Something. What's up my keyboard? It's like some weird granule or something. Oh no, that's an indent actually. It's really weird. Thanks for streaming, Silverstone. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that so much out of you guys. Also, why is everything on full screen? That shouldn't be happening. All right, so yeah, I'll call it a stream because I'm really tired and like I am gonna eat my food here. It's over there. Oh, I think I hit the Steam by accident. I hit my food. No, I don't eat Steam keyboard. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna like just like try not to like think about it like as tomorrow goes on. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I don't mean to cut the stream off so late, but like this is what it is. Crap, can I press the things? I can't change scenes, can I? Crap, I can't. For some reason, I can't touch OBS. Like, it's really weird. Oh, that's why, because the screenshots for this thing opened. Also, funnily, all the screenshots I captured for the game so far are Yuri. So, close. Close. Come on, what the hell? Fuck. Alright, so minimize this. Close this. For some reason, OBS is not listening to me at all. Oh, there it is. Alright, so OBS is now listening to me because for me, I couldn't click anything. Excuse me. So, until next time, my friends, thank you guys all for watching. And of course, be careful going up the mountain. I will be okay. Just like if you guys want to shoot me some messages afterwards saying, "Hey, you alright?" Like that'll be fine. Like remember Twitter down below, like here, there. That's Silverstone 14. So yeah, bye everybody.